No,
But don't be telling another lawyer to shut up.
Don't be
That
telling
ain't your
me to shut
goddamn
up.
job,
No, that's not
fat
your
boy.
job.
Oh.
Get back.
What's going on, y'all? Attorney Tom here. In today's video, I'm going to be reacting to the infamous Texas-style deposition featuring famous plaintiff lawyer Joe Jamail. As many of y'all know, I'm a catastrophic personal injury lawyer located in Houston, where Joe Jamail was from. I actually got to meet Joe Jamail before he passed away. He was titled the King of Torts. He worked on some of the biggest and most important cases in American history. He was lead counsel on the infamous Pennzoil versus Texaco case, which is the single largest case in United States history. It was literally a case over a handshake, and I know it was over a handshake. I think Joe Jamail got a $12 billion verdict or something crazy like that. They ended up settling for $3 or $4 billion. Joe Jamail made a lot of money, but he had a reputation for being very, very aggressive.
Come over here and try it, you
Wait a minute.
dumb son of a bitch.
Wait just a second.
And with that said, there's an infamous clip of him taking a deposition of a chemist that has circulated the internet for decades, and in today's video we are going to react to it. Warning, it is graphic.
Go off the record.
Did you talk to this man sitting next to you before this deposition started? Yeah.
That's Joe Jamail talking. He's right here in the gray suit. This is the expert.
Yesterday, but he had nothing to do
I
with
didn't
what
ask
you
you
are
that.
currently
Did you
saying.
talk- did you
I
talk
said
to
it,
him?
though, didn't I?
Did you talk to him, sir? What'd you say?
I said nothing. I said, you have a case of incipient verbal diarrhea.
Oh, sir, we're going to see about that.
For context, this guy works for Monsanto. If you know anything about Monsanto or what they've done, they're literally the most evil company that has ever existed, in my opinion. This guy is totally full of full disclaimer. We've done some litigation in the past, and we're currently in some litigation against Monsanto. I've even made some videos about publicly available records showing their internal records about them may or may not have admitting that they know that their products or certain products are carcinogenic, meaning they cause cancer, yet, you know, they still continue to promote them because they make a lot of money. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say is I do not have any sympathy for this gentleman, but this video is about to get crazy.
Good.
Did you talk to him yesterday?
Yes.
How long?
About 3 hours.
Talk about this case?
Yes.
Did you tell him the other companies you consulted for?
No.
So there's nothing inherently wrong with talking to your lawyer about your deposition that's coming up. But what a lawyer cannot do is coach. A lawyer cannot tell the deponent on what to say. During a deposition, the deponent is under oath, so they need to tell the truth. But the biggest thing that happens in deposition prep is making sure the client sticks to the question. Where a lot of people who are getting deposed go off the rails is they get asked a question and they speak forever. And they let information out that the lawyer didn't ask for. It's the lawyer's job to pry the information out. So you don't do them any favors by just word vomiting everywhere. This process is called woodshedding the witness. Now, what Joe Jamail is trying to do here is be very, very aggressive and basically jump right in to the expert face and say, listen, I know you were coached. Just admit it. So he's trying to just destroy credibility. It's a very aggressive tactic, but it's Joe Jamail.
You're under oath here.
I did not.
We'll see about it. When you were at Monsanto, what was your title?
At Monsanto, what do you mean?
In Texas City.
Research chemist.
And was that your title during your entire stay at Texas City?
Texas City, yes.
Don't talk over each other.
After you left Texas City.
Wait a minute, let me ask a question here.
Yeah.
You represent this guy or not?
Who are you?
My name's Tucker, and I represent Ayrshire, and I just want to know, do you represent the guy or not? I'm getting, you know, if you don't represent him, you don't have any right to be making any objection. If you do represent him, tell us so.
Why don't you keep your mouth shut? I'll do what I want.
No, you're not going to do
there.
what you want.
Oh,
Yeah, anybody who says, I'm going to do what I want in a deposition is just trying to bully you. And certainly not to this extreme degree in this video, but every deposition is a little battle for power. And it's all about seeing how much you can get away with. And obviously I don't know all the details, but if the lawyer who is being confronted doesn't represent this expert, or the defendant who is hiring the expert, he might not have a basis to make any objections. I just don't know. I don't have enough information.
Wait.
Do what I want.
No, you're
No,
not.
you're not.
Yeah, I am.
That's bull.
Whatever objections I want to make, and I'll make them as loud as I want to make them. Now you just shut your mouth and we'll keep the record straight.
Don't tell me to shut my mouth, boy. You may be big, but you want to see how bad you are? Come on.
And I wouldn't try that, Ed.
Are you threatening to fight?
Hold on just a second.
No, I want to know whose side we're on. We're going to be outnumbered, Ed.
Hold on just a second.
No, you got a big mouth. Now you do. Now, you need to either represent the man or not.
I'm
Not tolerate
representing
it.
Monsanto, and I'm
But
making
you're
an
not-
objection on the record.
Then you're not entitled to be.
Okay, so he represents Monsanto. So also, I feel no sympathy for him. And while I don't feel bad for that lawyer because he quite literally represents the most evil organization in the world, in my opinion, let's just handle this the old-fashioned way and fight. And here, Mr. Joe Jamail and his associate, or co-counsel, whoever he is, seem like they want to throw down.
Be his lawyer then, okay?
I'm not representing the man.
Well,
I'm
you're
making
trying
an
to be.
objection on the
And
record.
another thing,
Don't tell me
you
what
don't.
I'm trying to do.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you something else. You don't run this deposition. You
Neither
understand?
do you, Joe.
You
Neither
watch and
does
see.
he.
You watch and see who does, big boy.
I'm telling you, Joe.
No, you ain't telling me a goddamn
I'm gonna make
thing.
whatever objections I want.
You can
to
make your
on the
objections
record.
and
You can
keep
talk
keep
as loud
quiet.
as you
See,
want. No,
but
I'm
don't be
not
telling
gonna
another lawyer to shut up.
Don't be
That
telling
ain't
me
your
to shut
goddamn
up.
job,
No, that's not
fat
your
boy.
job.
Oh.
Get back.
I know we covered this before from the guy who kept on saying, move on.
Move on.
When you're a lawyer, you're an advocate. You're an advocate for your clients. So you sometimes do need to get aggressive. You need to ask the uncomfortable questions. You need to push the boundaries. It's part of the job. But there's a very fine line. Sometimes it's not so fine, to be honest, between doing your job, being aggressive and trying to help your client, and being unprofessional. Calling somebody fat boy and trying to fight them physically, it's unprofessional.
Now you've got to, you
As I
got
said
that
before,
answer.
you have an
Hold on just a
incipient
second.
bad
What do you
mouth,
want to
don't
do
you?
about it, asshole?
Oh, I'd like to knock you on your head.
Come
I'm
try
not
it.
gonna do
Wait a
that.
minute.
Come over here and try it, you
Wait a minute.
dumb son of a bitch.
Wait just a second.
Come over here.
Hold it. Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. No way.
You know what's funny? If I was willing to bet, what really made this expert upset is that Joe Jamail called him dumb.
Get close. Hold on. Hold on just a second.
His associate are taking Mr. Garrett out in the hall to lecture him, I suppose. They're doing this over our objection. We started this deposition, unable to get an answer from this man.
Okay, so there is the infamous Texas deposition featuring Joe Jamail. There is no doubt that Joe Jamail was a great lawyer. His name is spread all over the city of Houston because of his philanthropic efforts. And even the football field at the University of Texas is named Joe Jamail Field. And I'm not gonna lie, there are a fair share of Joe Jamail stories floating around the Houston lawyer community. The guy was a legend. Although I will say, I don't think his lawyering style would work in today's world, to be nice. All right, y'all, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button and consider subscribing to this community. We just passed 424,000 subscribers, which is absolutely crazy. As always, my goal is to make content worthy of your time. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below what you want me to react to next. And thanks again for watching. Bye.